What's good, Lifestyle Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be doing a video from Kendra G, and this video is of a white woman saying that she only dates black men, doesn't want any man from her race. Now, I'm gonna say this to any black man that dates white women. This is a PSA announcement for you. These type of white women should be red flags to you. If they can't date, don't want to date out of their own race, there's a problem. Now, I want you to hear this, and let's go ahead and do it.
Hello.
Oh my God, this is happening. I'm so excited.
Hey, boo, what's your name?
Bree?
Bree?
Yep.
Bree,
I see two reasons why.
where you calling me from, boo?
I'm in Northwest Indiana, right outside of Chicago.
Bree, Northwest Indiana. How old are you, Bree?
I'm 42.
Oh, you look good for 42. I would have thought much younger.
Thank you.
Do you have kids?
I do. They're 21 and 19.
21 and 19. Same man?
No,
No. Have you ever been married?
I was.
When did you get divorced?
2017.
Oh, why'd you guys get divorced?
He was abusive and narcissistic.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm happy you're alive and well.
Me too. Thank you very much.
Bree, when's your birthday?
August 16th. I'm a Leo.
She's a Leo. Now, what do you do for a living?
I'm an executive assistant and project manager for a Chicago nonprofit.
Executive assistant for a nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is Bree, Northwest Indiana, 42, a Leo, 2 children, executive assistant for a nonprofit. Her children are 21 and 19. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I want a man who is elevating, who is investing in himself to grow and heal. I only date black men. There's a reason for that. I'm happy to share if you want to get to.
Hold up. A man that's elevating himself would not choose a white woman with 2 kids by 2 different men. That's the first thing. 2, this woman looked like she came off the Brady Bunch. 3, boy, if I ever dated a white woman, she would not look like this. That's all I'm gonna say.
I would like to hear. Tell me the reason why you will not date anyone of your race.
When I was 4, this is going to get a little personal, but when I was 4, I was molested by a white man, and it completely altered my ability to see them in a romantic way. So I just gravitated towards black men, and I've just kind of stuck with that my whole life.
Wow. You know, I know African-American woman that went through that. She was molested by a black man, and now she's the opposite. She only ever dated white men because she was molested by a black man. So did you go through therapy for all of that?
Oh yeah. So I actually, I lived a 37-year-long cycle of violence. It finally ended when I divorced my husband in 2017. But I went through a lot of seriously traumatic events my entire life. It started very young and just continued. I didn't understand intuition, so I couldn't listen to my gut. I wasn't able to recognize red flags, so I often got confused with nervous excitement with warning signs for my body, no, you shouldn't do that. And then I didn't trust myself to make good decisions. And so it actually started on a spiritual journey in 2020, and I did a guided meditation that put me face to face with my cycle and when it began. Once I recognized that, I was able to go back and start to undo the brokenness that was there. So I've been healing for the last 2.5 years, and it's been absolutely magical.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Now, going back to your children, are they both by African-American men?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make it clear you date only African-American men. So you told me what you desire. What's some deal breakers?
Insecurity. You have to really be a confident person and know who you are and trust me, right, as a person to just be what you want me to be and be what I present as. So no abusers. If you have any history of harming women, men, children, I'm just not interested. I want somebody who is willing to evolve and continue to elevate who they are and their relationship with themselves, with the universe, with God. Um, I want somebody who's stable and somebody who's consistent in how they communicate. I can be a little needy, full disclosure. So I want somebody who's going to be able to like show up consistently for me.
Okay. Does he have to be in Northwest Indiana?
No.
Okay. What's the age range you would do? You're 42.
I like 32 to like 45.
So you go 10 years younger.
Yeah, because I have a lot of energy and I need somebody who can keep up.
Okay. Could he have kids?
He can have kids. I prefer them to be like over 11 or 12, just
Okay.
because my kids are grown.
Okay. Now you mentioned he got to be a black man child. Does he have to look any certain way?
I have a type,
What's
but
your
I'm
type, Bree?
I probably need to get away from my type. I love a bald bearded man. Like, whew, that's like my kryptonite. But if he has locks, that's totally cool. I love locks too. Just be your authentic self. I'm just not into big fellas.
Okay, now into big fellas. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, as long as he can take care of himself and he's got his own stuff.
Okay. All right, Bree, we got to do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, before she starts. Now, let's go back to something that Kendra said. There's black women that's gone through the same thing. Yes, there's black women that's gone through molestation. There's black men that's gone through molestation from black women. There's white men, white women. There's a lot of people that's gotten molested by their own race. I understand that. But why was it like, I'm not trying to nitpick at Kendra about this, but why was it that she only brought up the reverse happening with black women? I mean, I understand that's a serious thing, but also there's black women that molest black men. I mean, there's black women that molest black boys. There's white women that molest white boys. It's not just, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want to nitpick on that. It's just something that needs to be brought to. It's something that needs to be talked about. But let's go.
Okay, hold on.
Whoop, you pulling up your sweatshirt? Okay.
Well,
Stop show off my waist.
Your hoodie is kind of hard to tell if there's a shape under there, but there is.
Yeah. Bree, when was your last relationship?
It ended in January 2020.
January 2020. Okay. You don't got to answer this question, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A few weeks ago.
Is that person an option?
Yes, but there's some things to pause. You know, he's got smaller kids, like much smaller, and I'm just not sure that that's a ride I want to go on.
Okay. Why do you think you're single, Bree?
I'm actually single by choice. I know people say that a lot, but it's true. I'll share this quick story with you. When I ended my relationship with my last ex, it was because I loved him, and it was just, he couldn't make me happy. There was no like animosity between us. And so I had read to him this beautiful note that I wrote, just kind of explaining like, thank you for what you did for me, but our time is up. And he hugged me and he told me, he's like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, for what? And he's like, because for the first time in your life, you're choosing yourself. And it was the permission that I needed, whether I knew it or not, to really invest in myself. And so I've just chosen to stay single this time, these last few years, so I can figure out who I am and heal from a lifetime of trauma. And
wait a minute. Did she just say that he was abusive? So why would she tell him and then say, congratulations, you're choosing yourself? Am I the only one that picked up on that red fucking flag? Flag on the play at the damn 30-yard line. Wait a minute now. That didn't sound right. Sound like she just made up a damn story, to be honest with you. But if a man's putting his hands on you and you tell him that you're going to leave and choose yourself, and he says, congratulations, you're now choosing yourself, That sounds like a red flag to me. I'm sorry.
Be ready, really ready for the next guy.
So do you feel like you're ready now?
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
Hell yeah, she's ready. I like you, Bree. All right, so why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a stone cold freak. Um, let's start with that. I
The first thing you bring up is you're a stone cold freak. Yeah, aren't you something special? You're a stone cold freak. Okay. You couldn't have said nothing else? You're a stone. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
I have a very high sex drive, so my man will always be satisfied. Um, I love with my full existence, and I give so much of myself because it's just in my nature. I'm loyal as they come. I've never ever cheated on any human in my life. I would never do that. I'm a whole vibe. My energy is what's up. I have a
Red flag on the play.
give so much of myself because it's just in my nature. I'm loyal as they come. I've never ever cheated on any human in my drives. Let's start with that. I have a very high sex drive, so my man will always be satisfied.
You may have a high sex drive, but that could also be a red flag too. Since you were messing around with as a kid, now you thinking now that could be a double edged sword. Like you have a very high sex drive. I understand when women get older, their sex drive gets a little higher, but if it's like that, to me, it seems like she's trying to find love through sex. If you're not smashing or fucking her, she thinks you don't love her. That's the kind of shit that I think when I hear that. And then number two,
I love with my full existence, and I give so much of myself because it's just in my nature. I'm loyal as they come. I've never ever cheated on any human in my life. I would never do that. I'm a whole vibe.
a 40-plus-year-old woman talking about she's a vibe, that should definitely be another red flag that you guys need to look out for. This woman is 40-something years old talking about I'm a vibe. Stop listening to Kershawn. Because ain't that chick in jail right now?
My energy is what's up. I have an aura that attracts people, and I'm really doing things in the world and specifically in my hometown of Gary to really change the dynamic of things. I'm altruistic in the way that I exist in the world. I work for an organization that's closing the racial and ethnic wealth gap. Like, that's amazing work. And I wrote a trauma rehab program for survivors of domestic violence and trauma. And so I bring all of those things into a relationship from a place of just passion, purpose, drive, ambition, love. And I share that with my mate.
I love it. Come on, Bree. Come with it. Woo!
Okay, what?
That's what I'm talking about, Bree. All right, let's do it. This is Bree, Northwest Indiana, 42, a Leo, has 2 children, 21 and 19, an executive assistant for a nonprofit. She'll date 32 to 45. Refresh my memory. Does he have to be in the Northwest Indiana area?
No, I mean, if I prefer Midwest, but I'm getting better at traveling and stuff. So,
Okay.
you know, if you make it worth my while, I might come and visit you in your hometown, you know.
Okay. Black men are her preference. Would you date a Hispanic guy or just black men only?
No, just black men.
Black men only. Once you go black, they say you don't go back, child.
It's true.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
All I know is black. I don't know anything else.
And I'm a natural redhead too. So
she is a natural. You've been getting a lot of compliments about your hair. They said they like your hair.
thank you. I love it too. It's awesome. It took 4 years to get here because I used to hate it. Being a ginger is a blessing and a curse.
Yes. No, I like it. All right, Bree, give them your Facebook page, baby.
Brianne Coleman. My first name is spelled Brianne.
Yeah. So this woman's a red flag. I'm sorry to tell you this, gentlemen. She's a red flag. And the thing is, I know there's gonna be a black dude that's gonna be like, hey, she ain't that bad. Yeah, for you, but the problem is you ain't us. A woman like that, she's got traumas. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, inspire.com. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.